trachea divided into two bronchi, and each bronchi it goes into the respective lung. Where it goes? It goes into the respective lungs. That is right and left one. Now this bronchi here, this one is trachea, this is bronchi. Now this bronchi is internally also provided with cartilaginous rings, but these cartilaginous rings are incomplete cartilaginous rings. Now this bronchiole, it is divided again into smaller tubes. These smaller tubes are called as primary bronchioles. Such type of dividation into smaller one tubes, that is primary bronchioles. Again these are divided into smaller one tubes. These smaller one tubes, these are called as secondary bronchioles. Again these are divided into very small capillary like structures. These are called as tertiary bronchioles. Means trachea divides into bronchi. Bronchi divided into primary bronchioles. Primary bronchioles divided into secondary bronchioles. Secondary bronchioles divided into tertiary bronchioles. Now these bronchioles, they open into the bunch of grape-like structures, and these grape-like structures, these are called as alveoli. What is called as? These are called as alveoli. Now this total structure, it opens or it is present in the lungs. Such type of lungs, there are presence of two lungs, inside which this total structure is present. Now these lungs, these are two lungs, that is right lung and left lung. Right lung consists of 3 lobes and left lung consists of 2 lobes. Or if you observe only the lungs, now these lungs externally, these are covered by membrane. See, the double membrane, this is first one membrane, and this one is second membrane. That is, lungs are covered by 2 membranes. These 2 membranes are called as pleural membranes. What is called as? 2 membranes are called as pleural membranes. The outer one pleural membrane is called as parietal membrane, and inner one is called as visceral membrane. If you observe here, this one is outer one, it is parietal, and just below to this inner one is visceral. Okay. If we consider this is parietal membrane and this is visceral membrane, in between these 2 membranes, the space is present. This space is called as pleural cavity, and this cavity, it is filled with a fluid. This fluid is called as pleural fluid. Now see, both the lungs, these are covered by 2 pleural membranes. The outer one pleural membrane is called as parietal membrane. Inner one is called as visceral membrane. In between these 2 membranes, whatever the space is present, this space is called as pleural cavity, and this pleural cavity, it is filled with a fluid. This fluid is called as pleural fluid. Now this pleural fluid is too much important because it prevents friction of lungs with ribs, because this respiratory system or lungs, these are well protected inside the 12 pairs of ribs, that is thoracic cage. Internal to the thoracic cage, these lungs are present. In between these two lungs, there is presence of the heart. Here is the presence of heart. Now, due to the working of the heart, movement of ribs also takes place, and due to this movement in the thoracic cavity, there is too much important thing is that to avoid friction of these two lungs with ribs or with any other part. Hence, this pleural fluid, it is responsible to avoid or to prevent the friction of the lungs. Now, internally, these bronchi enter inside respective lung, divides into primary bronchi, then secondary bronchi, then into tertiary bronchi. And this tertiary bronchi, it opens into the alveoli. Now see, these alveoli inside the lungs, nearly about 700 millions of alveoli are present. Now if you observe a single alveoli, see, this is smaller one bronchioles, that is tertiary bronchioles. These tertiary bronchioles, it opens into a bunch of grape-like structures. These grape-like structures, these are called as alveoli. And if you observe a single alveoli, it consists of such type of air sacs. Now these air sacs, these provide the respiratory surface area. In the last lecture, we studied about the respiratory surfaces, that is such type of 700 million alveoli internally provided very much surface area, which is responsible for the gaseous exchange, or respiratory gases takes place the exchange here. Now in case of the lungs, there is presence of a structure which is called as diaphragm. Now this one structure, this is present in the thoracic cavity, and just below this there is presence of the abdominal cavity. Now at this end, a muscular septum is present. This muscular septum, it is called as diaphragm. What is called as diaphragm? That is thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity separated by a partition. This partition is called as diaphragm. Now this diaphragm, it performs an important role during the mechanism of breathing, which will be studied in the next lecture. Now just we revise in short. In this lecture we studied about the human respiratory system. First one, it consists of nose. Secondly, it consists of pharynx. Third one, it consists of larynx. Fourth one, trachea. Fifth one, bronchi. Sixth one, lungs. Seventh one is the diaphragm. Now this human respiratory system, it may be asked for long question, that is describe human respiratory system under the section D, and different types of the structures related MCQs and single sentence will be given for you in the next assignment. Thank you.